Everyone, today I'm finally getting to doing my hair extension comparison video. I've mentioned that I was going to do this quite a few times and I'm finally getting around to it. So basically I'm going to compare the 4 sets of hair extensions that I have. They're all from different brands and I'm going to just kind of compare them together. I don't hate any of them, but I do have obviously a favorite or a top 2 or whatever. So I'm going to list all of the details about every single one of these ones as far as the shipping, price, weight, color, everything. I'm going to just kind of explain it to you guys. And at the end of the video, I will tell you guys which ones I would recommend and which ones are my favorites. So I'll get started with my least favorite, and I don't like saying that because none of these are horrible or bad. They're just not my favorite. So I'm going to start with the least favorite. I have all of the information about all of them written down on this notebook, so if I keep looking, then you'll know why. So these right here are my VP Fashion hair extensions. These are the first ones that I've ever tried. I really liked them when I first got them. Obviously they were the first ones I've ever tried. I didn't know any better quality or anything. Not to say that these are bad quality, but these are my least favorite because I have found that they are quite damaged at the bottom. That's gonna happen anyways, but I haven't really done anything excessive to them. I have actually trimmed the bottom, and these are 125 grams, which are the thinnest of any of the hair extensions that I've tried. The color was originally number 3, medium dark brown, but it didn't match my natural hair color. As you guys may know if you watch my videos, I have dyed my hair a red-ish kind of color. So none of these hair extensions actually match my hair perfectly right now. These ones were dyed at one point to match a red kind of color, but they don't match the color that I have in my hair right now. So I can't actually show you guys what any of these look like on right now, but I do have individual videos where I talk about each of these hair extensions that I will list in the description box just so that you guys can actually see what they look like on. But for now, I'm just going to be showing you guys. So obviously you can tell that this has a different texture to it. These are the wavy silky ones. This particular set of hair extensions came with 8 pieces. That is also the least amount of pieces that I have for my hair extensions. All the other ones that I'll mention will have 10 pieces. I feel like out of all of these have definitely taken the most damage and shown the most damage. I wasn't totally impressed with the bottom. I don't know if you might even be able to tell from here that they're kind of dry and frayed. The price, the original price before shipping for these is $143, and after shipping for my area, I do live in Vancouver area, I get mine shipped to the States, so in Washington, just because it's a lot easier that way. $152 after shipping is what this would come out to be if you live in this kind of area, but these aren't the cheapest hair extensions that I'm going to show you. Online it says that the VP Fashion hair extensions ship within 9 to 13 days. And these were 22 inches. They were all 22 inches, except these are the only ones that I've ever had to trim. And I trimmed about an inch off, but they are still really long. Now on to the second pair of hair extensions that I've tried. These are by CC Hair Extensions. For the price that they are, these are actually the cheapest hair extensions that I've tried. They're my favorite for the cheaper, less expensive hair extensions. I don't like saying cheaper because, I don't know, it just kind of makes it sound like it's not a very good product. These are really good for the price that they are. Since I'm already talking about price, I might as well mention it now. Before shipping prices, these hair extensions are $128.99. And after shipping, to get them shipped to my region, they would be $138.50. And these hair extensions have been ombre'd. They obviously don't match my hair right now. Sorry, but I will have a link. These came so quickly. Shipping was really fast. These hair extensions are 22 inches long, 160 grams, but they actually feel thicker than that, which I was kind of surprised about. And this color is actually this bottom color here. It's been ombre'd, like I said. The whole hair extensions are actually this color right here, and that is number 12 golden brown. These were actually very smooth. I was very impressed with these hair extensions. I believe most hair extension companies will let you return them as long as you haven't used them. So Unless it says otherwise, I know of a company, I will be explaining that later, but if you have not opened them, then likely you can return it. You can check it out on the website. I will have all of the links to every single one of these extensions that I mentioned in the description box, and you can check that out, especially if you live in a different area for shipping as well. But usually the return policy is pretty good for most companies as long as they're not opened. These hair extensions also come with 10 pieces, which is really good for that price as well. And it says online that it should ship within 6 to 10 days, and these are all business days that I'm mentioning. The third set of hair extensions I'm going to talk about are from Luxury for Princesses. I can never remember if it's Luxury for Princess or Luxury for Princesses, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but as I said, I will have the link in the description box. These are one of my top favorite hair extensions that I've ever tried. They're super smooth, they're very thick. These are 220 grams and they are also 22 inches long. It is slightly darker than my natural hair color, but I pretty much always have my hair dyed slightly darker anyway, so these matched perfectly to my hair when I got them. These are called the Super Deluxe Princess Set. This is the thickest one that they have. For pricing, because Luxury for Princesses is actually a European company. I'm not exactly sure where they're from. I think it's the Netherlands or something like that. But they do have their prices in euros, so I just did a little conversion. And American, it is $198.93 for these hair extensions before shipping. If you do live in Europe, they are 144.50 euros. After shipping, if you were to get them shipped to an area around where I live, they would be $213.73. For shipping on their website, it says that they ship within 5 to 7 days. Obviously that depends on where you live. All of these hair extensions so far have had the same type of binding at the top. I don't really know what else to say. It's basically where the hair is connected together to the clips and everything. They are all basically the exact same. I haven't seen anything different except for on my last hair extensions that I'll be showing you guys. I don't see any split ends whatsoever on any of the hair extensions besides the VP Fashion ones. I don't do a whole lot of heat styling on them, so obviously if you did this like every single day and you were just constantly putting heat to them, I would definitely assume that you would get some heat damage pretty quickly. But if you're careful with them and you do take care of them, then you shouldn't have an issue, especially with the Luxury for Princess ones being damaged very quickly. The last set of hair extensions that I'm going to talk about are by Bellamy, and I'm sure everybody's familiar with Bellamy at this point. They're all over YouTube. These are actually my top favorite, but only for like little tiny reasons that I'll explain in just a few moments. So right now I'm just going to talk about all the details and everything. So these are the 220 gram 22 inch mochaccino brown, and these are the darkest set of hair extensions that I have because this is as dark as I usually dye my hair, and when I got them I didn't have to change the color or anything because they matched my hair color perfectly at that time. Price-wise, these are $209.99, and that is just, it's like $10 more expensive than the Luxury for Princess ones, but when it comes to shipping, they're actually about the same price. So Bellamy has a $5 flat rate shipping for worldwide, which is really good, and after that, if you were shipping to anywhere actually, they would be $214.99. So there's a couple reasons why these are actually my favorite. Obviously, the quality is really, really good. They are super smooth, very thick. The quality is very, very similar to Luxury for Princess. I mean, if not, it's the same quality of the actual hair. And another thing is when it does come to returning the hair extensions, obviously with the other ones and pretty much all other companies that I know of, you can only return it if they've never been opened or tried on or something like that. So I kept the thing that the Bellamy hair comes in because I wanted to show you guys that there is a tester strip section at the bottom of the packaging. So it just snaps open and you will have one strip of the hair to actually try on. So that part I thought was really cool about the extensions because I've never seen that before. It just makes it a lot easier to actually make sure that it does match your hair, and if it doesn't, you can send it back as long as you don't open up the bigger section of the packaging. The other reason why these are my top favorite is because of the way that the hair is sewn together at the top. Different than any other that I've tried at the top because they're sewn with this little lace bit at the top, and that I found made it way easier for it to lie flatter against my head. With some hair extensions I did see a bit of a bulkiness because they were overlapping the two pieces, because most hair extensions at the top are sewn together with two like lines of hair, I guess, to get the thicker hair extensions. So these are actually sewn at slightly different levels, but they're all attached with this little lace bit, and obviously you can see that in the close-up. But the clips are really good. I mean, I haven't had an issue with really any of the clips. That doesn't really bother me. The thing that I really like is the way that the hair is sewn together at the top. I just think that it makes that extra little detail that I just really like, because I haven't seen it on any other hair extensions before. I haven't had an issue with excessive shedding with these, or really with any of the other ones. Obviously, they're going to shed a bit. Hair extensions don't last forever, so I haven't noticed any worse shedding on any of them. I haven't really had an issue with that, and I don't wash them super often. I only wash them whenever they start to get product buildup from heat protectants and hairspray and whatever else I'm using. I was really impressed with the shipping with all of them. They seem to get there really quickly. As far as my favorites go, I obviously really love the Luxury for Princesses as well as the Bellamy hair. The price, when you think about it and you calculate the shipping, is actually practically the exact same for shipping to my area, at least. The only difference between the Luxury for Princess and the Bellamy hair extensions that I have noticed is just the way that they're sewn together. So honestly, with that, there is a lot of comparison and controversy, I guess, about these hair extensions, because everyone seems to rave about them and you don't know if they're really that great of quality. Both of them are great quality. They're really well made, and it's honestly up to you deciding between the bigger companies with Luxury for Princess and Bellamy because of the way that it's sewn together. That's my only reason why I like the Bellamy just that much more, as well as the way that it has been packaged for testing and everything. The clips are all slightly different, but I haven't had any issue whatsoever with any of the clips. They all seem to stay in my hair perfectly fine. Price-wise, I think you get the best quality for the cheapest price using the CC Hair Extension website. I found that they were super soft, the shipping was very fast. It's the cheapest one out of all four that I've showed you guys. Of course, the CC Hair Extensions ones aren't as thick as the Bellamy or Luxury ones, but that's completely up to you. If you're looking for super thick hair extensions, I would definitely recommend going with Bellamy or Luxury for Princesses. I know that Bellamy actually has a thicker hair extension set now. I think it's 260 grams, which is just insane. Like, that's a lot of hair. So honestly, it comes down to your own opinion. Of course, there are so many different hair extension companies out there other than the ones that I've shown you guys, but these are just the ones that I've tried, and I know that they are quite popular brands and companies, so I thought that I would just give you guys my opinion and just flat out facts about them, just the details about price and everything like that. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful and maybe helped you make a decision on buying some hair extensions if you're thinking about it. So I hope that you guys like this video, and leave any questions or comments in the comment section for me, and I will do my best to get to all of them. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, if you found this video helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!